So namaste, Rajendra Singh ji, and thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate your time, and we are really grateful that you're giving us this opportunity.
Namaste, namaste.
My name is Satakshi. I'm going to the 11th grade. I live in California, and I go to Pleasant Grove High School.
My name is Shivan Sharma. I am going to go to 10th grade and I go to University High School, also in California.
My name is Sri Nagarjuna and I'm going to go to 9th grade next year, and I go to Irvine High School, which is in California.
My name is Dishita. I'm going to be in 11th grade and I go to Basis Phoenix in Arizona.
My name is Samvidesh Pandey. I'm going to go to 9th grade and I go to Foothill High School in California.
Our mentor for this summer is Nitin Srivastji. He lives in the Bay Area, also in California, and is currently an algorithm engineer.
So Stories of Transformation is a project that investigates, recognizes, and honors the change that is happening around the globe. This project intends to inspire teens like us to conduct research, publish articles about the change that has occurred.
So as we all know, our change maker is Dr. Rajinder Singh ji. Namaste once again. He was born in Bhagpat, Uttar Pradesh in northern India, and he is currently in the NGO Taran Bharat Sangh. Throughout his environmentalist career, he has been awarded the Ramon Magsaysay Award in 2001, which is the Asia's highest honor. Also, in 2015, he was awarded the Stockholm Water Prize, which is the Nobel Prize for water-related activities.
So about his project, he worked in the Alwar district, which was affected by years of deforestation and mining, and the ground level water was dwelling up, meaning the location was considered a dark zone due to low underground level waters. He used indigenous water harvesting techniques such as doher, check dams, and storage tank to preserve water. And by 1986, he was able to revive the Alwari River along with 12 other rivers. And he works with Taran Bharat NGO. So again, Rajendra, thank you for joining us. We all are very grateful that you have joined us today. We can't express how happy we are to have you here today. Thank you.
So really, thank you very much. What you say and what you present, I fully agree, and very good. What your presentation is right nicely.
Thank you so much. So we will start with the interview, and we have a list of questions prepared for you, and Dishita will be starting us off.
Namaste, Rajendra Singh ji. Today, our first question will be, what inspired you to start the social work, such as you moved to the village to educate the people, and how did that continue on to water conservation?
When I'm your age, that time my original village called Dola village, district Bagpat in UP. So one volunteer of Gandhi Peace Foundation, Delhi, the name is Ramesh Sharma. He came in my village and he come in my school. Like today, I discussed with all of you. So he came in my school and he gave a small talk. And after talk, I am asking him, where you are living. So he say, I born here Haryana and I living in Delhi and I am doing social work. So I told him, why you are doing the social work in Delhi? Why you are not coming in my village and you do something in my village? So he say, oh yes, I like if I can come and living in your village. And he asked me, I can live in your home? So I told, yes, I welcome you. You live with me in my home. So that time I am a student of 11th class. I just passed the high school and I reached in 11th class that time. And he live in my home and he motivate. He really create a new way of life about the and he realized me a role and responsibility in the age of a student or age of young pupil. So that time I start the work in social work with him in my own village. So really very difficult what I can say who the real motivated force. I don't know some chromosomes in my body. They say to me, oh yes, do something for better common future. So this is the story of my life. Okay. आवाज कट गई.
No, we can still hear you. So जैसे आपने कहा, when they came to your village, you asked them the question, आपने मेरे village में काम करने के वजह दिल्ली में क्यों काम कर रहे हैं? So when you asked this question to him, what did he reply? Like, what was his reaction?
He really a very interesting person. So he said, oh yes, I am living and I am enjoying with you if your family allow me. So I am living in your family house. So he he immediately ensured me, oh yes, I am interested and I am working with you in your village. And he came in my village and he lived with me in my house some days, and after some days he got married after 3 years, and after married he living little separate from my house. So but he is a initiator for social work. You know, in a different age in my life is a different teacher, or you can say different motivator to me. My young age, the Ramesh Sharma, that is also a youth that time. He motivates me for social work in my own village, and he's also living with me in my house in a initial stage. I think he is living with me in my house is more than 2 years, and after 3 years he got married and he goes separate to another place. But when I complete my education, graduation in medical science, traditional medical science, you can Ayurveda. So my selection in the government of India, and I posted in Jaipur. So in 1980, I joined the government of India at Jaipur, and 4 years I am with the government. And after that, I resigned the government because my motivation and my social chromosomes in my body, they not allow to me, I can go to the government service and I am doing government service. I'm not comfortable with the government service. So I resigned after 4 years and I moved to the displaced and distressed area where the all people is sick due to the malnutrition. They can't see in the evening time due to the malnutrition. So I start treatment and medicine and education, the both program I start with there. After 7 months, one old man called Mangu Kaka, he said, not need your medicine, we not need your education, we need water. What you are doing? So I asked him, now Kaka, that time my age is 26, I am 26-year-old. So I asked him, Kaka, now I am 26-year-old, so I don't know the water conservation, water engineering and water chemistry, and I don't know the water science. So what is the way we can do the water conservation for you? So he said, no need of the water science, no need of the water engineering. You can decide, you can do the water for us. So if you can decide, so I can show you the path of the for water. So I asked him, how many days you show me the path? So he said, only 2 days. So I'm very encouraging. If I committed my whole life and he asked only 2 days. So no worry for me. So yes, I forget my medicine and I forget my education. I'm with you and I'm coming tomorrow. So he invite me early morning at 6 next day, and he say, you come early morning before sunrise. So I reach before sunrise, and he's ready with 9-10 old people. They standing the 9-10 old people with me, and he take me and he put me in a leather box, and he put in the deep well, 150 feet deep. My well is completely dry, and he put in the leather box and down on the well and take out in after 5 minutes, and he asked me, what you see in the well? So I told, no water in the well, only the confined vertical fracture in the well. So he asked me, if the confined vertical fracture in the well, so you can see the vegetation and plants and trees. So there the more green tree, where the confined vertical fracture in the earth, so there is the long tree with long root, because the long root can go deep. So he say, here is some water, and you create a water body here. If you create the water body here, water going down, and you control the evaporation loss. So the beginning, I never read in the school and never read in the college what is the way we can control the evaporation loss. And he teach me in only 1 day. So that is not an education. Education taking so much time. That is called Vidya. वो शिक्षा नहीं थी, वो विद्या थी. शिक्षा हम लालच में सीखते हैं, शिक्षा हम लालच के लिए ग्रहण करते हैं. शिक्षा, education only for creating greed, acceptations. That is the way of Shiksha. And Vidya, the Shiksha we are doing for profit. Only profit. And Vidya for Subh. Subh means sustainability. The meaning of Subh is sustainability. The meaning of Subh, Sanatan Vikas. Sanatan means Sadev Nitya Nutan Nirman. Never end, never beginning. Chareveti, Ada Adi Ananta. So Sanatan Vikas. So that is the Sanatan Vikas, is a Sanatan Vikas with Subh. And Subh comes from Vidya. And लाभ comes from शिक्षा. शिक्षा पाने के बाद हम लाभ के लिए काम करते हैं. विद्या पाने के बाद हम सनातन विकास का शुभ काम करते हैं. तो विद्या और शिक्षा में अंतर मांगू काका ने मेरी 2 दिन में 2 पीएचडी कंप्लीट कर दी. पहली पीएचडी जियो हाइड्रो साइंस में, कुएं में डाल के 25 कुएं दिखा के 25 well he show me, 25 well in a 1 day, and he created confidence with me, and he created trust with me with nature, action. Next day he take me with some old woman and old man, and he take me on the ridge of the watershed, where the watershed start. 17-kilometer walk with the stream, river. And he teach me, he not teach me, he show me the natural engineering and technology. Where the gentle slope, we create a straight water body called Johar. Where the natural depression, we create a concave design. Where the steep slope, we create a convex design. So he teach me, and he completed my 2 PhD in 2 days. So the only Vidya can complete it PhD only in 2 days. So my guru is a illiterate person, farmer, and he is my really motivated force for my whole life. You know, now the 40 year completed. My first teacher is 50 years. That time is 73, 74. And my real last guru is in 84. So this is story what I tell you start in 84. And my beginning motivator is Ramesh Sharma in 73. So the different time and a different force of motivation in my life. Okay. Next question.
तो जो आपने कहा कि आपके 2 गुरु थे, एक ने आपको स्कूल में सिखाया, दूसरे ने आपको PDH करा दिया 2 दिन में. So when this happened, how were you? जो आपने 2 दिन में जो सीखा, आपने कहा कि उससे आपको कैसे इम्पैक्ट किया. तो जब आपने ये सब सीख लिया 2 दिन बाद, तो उसके बाद आपने क्या किया? After those 2 days, what did you do after that?
2 दिन की विद्या प्राप्त करने के बाद, after 2 years, I stopped my medicine practice. After that, I not give any medicine to any person. I give the treatment for my Mother Earth. So I start the treatment with my Mother Earth. And I am giving the injection of water to my Mother Earth. Because my Mother Earth dehydrated, completely overdraft of the underground aquifer. So my mother needed an injection of water. But you know, that time, no rains in my area. My area is a rain shadow region. Because 28,000 mines of dolomite, granite, marble, sandstone, limestone, from Delhi to Gujarat, the 4 states comes on the Aravalli region. So due to the mines, my all Aravalli hill degraded and denuded. So that time, the heat waves coming. उस जमाने में मेरी गांव की बूढ़ी और माँ, दादी, बूढ़ी औरतें गीत गाती थी. जरा ध्यान से सुनना. बादल तो आते हैं हर साल मेरे गांव में, पर बरसते नहीं हैं वो. रूठ कर चले जाते हैं कहां मैं नहीं जानती. जिस दिन से बादलों ने रूठना शुरू किया, मेरे बेटे की बहू भी रूठ कर दिल्ली चले गए। अब न जाने मेरा बुढ़ापा कैसे गुजरेगा। मेरे खेत में पानी नहीं, कुएं में पानी नहीं, खेतों में हरियाली नहीं, मेरे परिवार के लोग मेरे साथ नहीं। अब न जाने मेरा बुढ़ापा कैसे गुजरेगा। The sad song singing by all old women in the early 80s. After learning from this old man, Mangu Kaka, I start the work. But after this work, no rains. So what is the meaning of my work? Because if you create a water body, so rain is not coming, clouds is not coming. So the catching the cloud and stop the evaporation loss, the two biggest challenge from front of me. So the first, very much near of my working area is a Sariska Tiger project. Good forest. There some rains is coming and giving the water, because that is a big area, 11,048 square kilometers. 11,048 square kilometers. 1100, not 1000. 1148,048 square kilometers. Again, sorry, 1148 square kilometer area of the forest. So due to this forest, some rains is coming there. So that water I divert in my water body. When that water come in my water body is full with water. So when my water body is full, so recharge the underground aquifer and water come in the well. When the water come in the well, all young people or youth come from the city to the rural area. Reverse migration is start. When the water come in the well, the people come back to the villages and they start the agriculture. When they start the agriculture, greenery coming in this region. So trans evaporation from greenery and evaporation of my water bodies, they join and they making micro clouds. And these micro clouds invite to the macro clouds. And they join the micro and macro clouds, and the very good rains coming in my way. Understand? This is the science of sense. This is not the science of calculation and equation. This is the science with sense. बादल आए और बरसे मेरे गांव में, पानी को चलना सिखाया। जब चलने लगा तो पकड़ के धरती के पेट में बैठाया। फिर न लगी नजर सूरज की, उस पानी से हमने अपना जीवन चलाया। खेती होने लगी, हरियाली छाने लगी, बादल आकर बरसने लगे। अभी मेरे गांव की औरतें क्या गीत गाती हैं, ये दोनों गीत याद कर लेना, लिख लेना कहीं डायरी में। ये जो दोनों गीत का कॉन्ट्रास्ट है, ये आपको ग्लोबल वार्मिंग और क्लाइमेट चेंज का मूल सिद्धांत बता देगा। दोनों गीत याद कर लेना बच्चों। सेकंड सॉन्ग। अब बादल आते हैं मेरे गांव में, रूठते नहीं है वो, बरसते हैं मेरे खेतों में, पानी आ गया है मेरे कुएं में। जब पानी आया मेरे कुएं में, मेरा बेटा और मेरे बेटे की बहू लौट आए हैं दिल्ली से मेरे घर। अब करने लगे हैं वो खेती, खेतों में है हरियाली, और मेरे घर में छा गई है खुशहाली, क्योंकि बेटा और बेटी की बहू रहने लगी है मेरे साथ। अब मुझे मालूम है कि मेरा बुढ़ापा खुशियों से गुजरेगा। अब मैं इस धरती से जब जाऊंगी तो आनंद से जाऊंगी। प्यारे बच्चों, ये हिंदी का गीत समझ में आया कि नहीं?
हाँ, हमें समझ आया।
समझ आया ना?
हाँ।
तो ये दोनों गीत आप अपने टीचर को लिख के बताना हिंदी में।
हम्म।
मैं पहला गीत एक बार फिर बता देता हूँ, ये दोनों गीत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं। और तुम जब क्लाइमेटोलॉजी में पीएचडी करोगी या कुछ आगे बढ़ोगी, तब ये दोनों गीत याद रखना, इसी से सब समझ में आएगा। एक बार ध्यान से लिखो, मैं धीरे धीरे बोलूंगा। पहला गीत था, बादल तो आते हैं हर साल मेरे गांव में, पर बरसते नहीं है वो, रूठ कर चले जाते हैं कहां मैं नहीं जानती। जब बादलों ने रूठना शुरू किया तो मेरा बेटा और मेरे बेटे की बहू भी रूठ कर दिल्ली चले गए। अब न कुएं में पानी है, न खेत में हरियाली है, मैं घर में अकेली हूं तो मेरे जीवन में न खुशहाली है। अब मुझे मालूम नहीं कि मेरा बुढ़ापा कैसे गुजरेगा। ये दुख भरा गीत था 80 के दशक का, अर्ली 80s में। अभी जो सेकंड सॉन्ग है उसको एक बार और सुन लो ध्यान से, इस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स को समझना और इन दोनों गीतों का ग्लोबल वार्मिंग और क्लाइमेट चेंज से क्या संबंध है, अपने टीचर के साथ बात करना। तुम्हारा टीचर इसको रिजॉल्व कर दे प्रॉब्लम को तो बताना, यदि रिजॉल्व ना हो तो फिर मुझसे ये पूछ लेना फिर कभी। दूसरा गीत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। अब बादल आते हैं मेरे गांव में, रूठते नहीं है वो, बरसते हैं मेरे खेतों में, पानी आ गया है मेरे कुएं में। जब से पानी आया मेरे कुएं में, मेरे जीवन में आ गई है हरियाली, मेरे घर में छा गई है खुशहाली, मेरा बेटा और मेरे बेटे की बहू रहने लगी है मेरे साथ। अब मुझे मालूम है कि अब मैं जब इस धरती से जाऊंगी तो खुशहाली में जाऊंगी, और जहां भी रहूंगी आनंद से रहूंगी। प्यारे बच्चों, this is the climate change adaptation and mitigation process. And climate change adaptation and mitigation, creating the index of the happiness in the life. One hand, natural and cultural and civilizational prosperity and change, and the other hand, index of the happiness in the life. But it is only possible with Vidya. It is not possible with Shiksha. शिक्षा हमें लालची बनाती, विद्या हमें साझे भविष्य को, कॉमन फ्यूचर को बेटर करने के लिए, बेहतर बनाने के लिए काम सिखाती है। इसलिए हमें अपने जीवन को अच्छा बनाना है, so we can beginning with the love and respect to the nature, and we give the respect, equal respect, equal respect to the humankind and nature. If we can start our lifestyle with the respect of nature, so we not make life greedy. This nature can fulfill the need of everyone. This nature can't fulfill the need of anyone. So, if we are making life peaceful and prosperous, so we can think our life with nature.
Vinayji or Swaniji, can you please translate it for others? I think only one or two interns know Hindi. So can you briefly translate what the two poems meant to other interns also?
Oh, very good.
So basically, when there is no water, like we feel that like water is our like regular thing, it's around us. But when there is depletion of water level, how it can change the environment surrounding us. So it is coming out like from, as Dr. Rajendra ji mentioned, in 80s there was a sad song which was sung by most of the women in Arauli region. Arauli is a hilly region which is connecting actually from I believe Haryana to Gujarat. So that is the longest hilly region over there. But as there was no water, so there was no cultivation. And if there is no cultivation, people cannot find their resources over there. They cannot survive over there. So they used to like the young generation used to leave their older parents in the village and they used to go to the city area like Delhi. But once they are gone, like they get busy over there and the life in the village remains the same. The people in the village still have to like fetch the water from the longer distances, and the charm in their life, they are living, but the charm in their life is lost. Whereas after Dr. G's work, like what happened was water body started rising. Once the water body started rising, it has like a cyclical effect on the nature, so that the rain started coming in. Once you started receiving the rain, what happens is like the cultivation started growing back. Cultivation starts, so you start growing the things, and then like people start getting like jobs in the agriculture field, or they already have their fields, they can start working on those fields. What happens was once that particular opportunity is open, nobody is willingly like, this might be a question like why there is a migration from rural area to the cities. So this is one of the reasons. So once the jobs are available and once they start surviving on that agriculture, they came back from the city and they started living in the villages itself. So instead of talking about like why there is a migration and all the other things, if we think about how water plays this important role, and if we start bringing the water in the villages back, okay, probably it will start the life back over there and everybody will be happy. It's not only about like younger generation being happy, the older generation is also going to be happy because now they can see their family around them, taking care of them, and everybody is at serenity. Okay? So that's how like Dr. G's work, like that is why it is important. Like water, we take it for granted, but this is the effect of water. So I hope like I summarized it correctly, and we can proceed to the next.
Thank you very much. You nicely summarized, and very nicely you put what I am saying in this presentation. But if my beautiful small students try to the singing the song and tell to the people of Europe and America what is the climate change adaptation and mitigation impossible with the indigenous knowledge system. You know, the climate change and global warming is a modern problem, but the solution is local and only with the indigenous knowledge system and wisdom. The America and Europe also have the wisdom. I can't say they don't have the wisdom. They have the wisdom. But you know, the indigenous knowledge system believe on faith of nature. And the Indian use the word called Bhagwan. What is the meaning for the in Vedic Kal to the Bhagwan? The Bhagwan is Bhai se bhumi, means earth. Gas se gagan, means space. Vaise vayu, means air, oxygen. Ase means Agni, Suraj. Nese man Neer. Bhe ge ve ne. भगवान, भारत के भगवान पंच महाभूत थे, प्रकृति, नेचर. आपा ब्रह्मास्मि. आपा ब्रह्मास्मि, आपा मीन्स जल. कहता है मैं ब्रह्मा हूं. ब्रह्मास्मि, मैं ही ब्रह्मांड हूं. You know, in this year, the UN declare is a one earth. But the UN not know the one earth only possible with water. So first we can say the one water, because the water creating this Brahmand, one world. So now I speak in 2009. Water is climate and climate is water. But that time nobody listening me. Finally 2015, agree in Paris, the 21 COP at Paris, 2nd December 2015, the UN accept that water is climate and climate is water. So this is the experience of Rajasthan in India. In last 40 years continuously, create 13,800 water bodies without any support of any government and without any support from any corporate. Only community driven, only the community of India, community driven decentralized water management. Due to this water management, we rejuvenate 13 rivers in India, 8 rivers in Rajasthan. The name of the river, Arwari, Ruparel, Sarsa, Bagani, Jahajwali, Sabi, Maheshwara, Serni, and 2 rivers in Maharashtra. Now I am sitting in Maharashtra, Sangli district. The river called Agrani and the river called Mahanadi. I just come from the Mahanadi because I give the time to you. Just rushing from the Mahanadi river to this meeting. So the 2 river perennial made in Maharashtra, Mahakali and Agrani, and 2 river in Karnataka, Ichanhalla, and the downstream of the Agrani in Karnataka. So my dear young friends, my dear students, I can say, if we think about the better common future, we can think about the lifestyle, our lifestyle with nature. If our lifestyle is disciplined, our disciplined life say create a skill development for nature. The skill development for nature and is efficient use of water and efficient use of nature. So that is the way can make you a global teacher. You know, the India 400 years before a global teacher. This world can lot of things learn from India, but not today. Why not today? Why before 400 years before? Because the 400 years before, the Indian people have the faith and trust and love and respect to the nature. Today, our science, our technology and engineering teaching us extract the nature, extract. So exploitation of nature we are learning from technology and engineering. And we are learning from encroachment on common properties by management, education of management. And the social science, what teaching us? Oh, you completed your PhD, you explore the service somewhere in government or in company. Nobody say you do some labor work with earth, with nature. Now my age is near of 64, but still I am working hard work on my farm, the farm of Tarun Bharat Sangh, not my own farm of for my organization, Tarun Bharat Sangh. Still every day working, hard work, labor work. So the social science teach us no need of the hard work. Why you are working? You explore the service. प्यारे बच्चों, स्वावलंबन और आत्मनिर्भरता अपने जीने के लिए खुद अपने हाथ से काम करने से आती है. The self-sufficiency in my life only possible if we are working hard with the respect of nature and with the respect of all. Okay? But you remember the songs. The songs in English, I can again repeat because that song is very important. You can understand the contracts by these songs. You forget everything what I am speaking, but you learn from these songs. The old woman teaches when the angerness of the clouds, they're not giving the drop of rains and drop of water to us. And when the angerness of the clouds, my son and the daughter of the wife of my son, the both go away. The same angerness of my son and the wife of son, like cloud angerness. So we start the respect to the nature. If we do the respect to the nature, the cloud is not going away without rains. So you can catch the clouds. You can make it catch the clouds and good rains and do the agriculture. And you increase the greenery. So that is the way of.
Thank you, Dr. Rajendra Singh. That was really enlightening and really inspiring. So the next question is, what were some of your personal challenges you faced and how did you overcome and how did you keep yourself motivated?
You know, in my life, I never feel the challenges. I'm continuously what I feel I am doing. My mind and brain is very rested. My heart is working. So if your brain not rested, so you feel everything is challenging. Everything challenging. If your hard work and you continue doing good work for better common future, so you not feel challenge. You know, when I stopped the mines 28,000, you can understand what type of the threats for my life by the mining mafia. But I never know. Because I always thinking, if I am alive, I can do something for nature. If nature wants something from me, so I am alive. If nature not wants something, I am not alive. You know, the Supreme Court asked for the protection to me, the 16 policemen give the instruction to the government for my protection. I told, I'm not working for my interest. So why Supreme Court give the security for me? Supreme Court say you fight for the nation interest and the vested interest is not like you. So we are giving the protection to you. So I told, if my pupil is interested in me, so that pupil can protect me. Police can't protect me. Understand? So, my dear daughter, my dear student, I never face any challenge. I continue. What I like, I am doing.
So आपने mention किया about आपको protection देने के लिए, so about from the mining mafia. So I have heard from a lot of your interviews that you were attacked and you were in coma for 20 days. So when you woke up, what did you decide to do? I know that you said you never faced a challenge, but at that point, like, was there anything inside you that said, okay, they attacked me? What was your response to them that you won't stop, you will keep on going?
You are a bright student, huh? Wonderful. Your question is very good and very deep and very concerned. You know, yes, when I denied to the Supreme Court, so you know the 5-time attacking on my life. But still today I am alive. Why I am alive? Because pupil knows he is not working for himself. He is working for us, for nature. So the pupil and nature both protect to me. And that confidence level come up in my heart. So that confidence giving the protection to you. You know, the mostly we are feared. जब हम डर जाते हैं तब हमारी लाइफ से अनुशासन गायब हो जाता है। जो डरता नहीं है उसकी जिंदगी में अनुशासन होता है। Who is not feared, that life is a very disciplined. Who feared? The undisciplined life. So my life is very disciplined because I am a fearless man. So people know, oh, ये पागल आदमी है यार, इसको मत छेड़ो, इसे मत कुछ करो। पागल को छेड़ने से अपना ही नुकसान होता है, पागल को मत छेड़ो। सो दुनिया जानने लगी है कि ये जो राजेंद्र सिंह है ये तो पागल है, इसको मार के क्या फायदा है यार। तो जब दुनिया जान लेती है कि तुम पागल हो तो तुम्हें कोई कुछ कहता नहीं है। अंडरस्टैंड? You agree with my answer?
I do.
Thank you very much.
डॉक्टर राजेंद्र सिंह, आपने बोला था कि आपने मेडिसिन छोड़ी भी है, तो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ जब से आप वाटरमैन ऑफ इंडिया बने तो आप अभी भी आयुर्वेदा का प्रयोग करते हैं या नहीं? वो अभी भी आपके साथ जुड़ा हुआ है किसी भी तरीके से?
आयुर्वेद मेरी लाइफ में है, बिकॉज मैंने एक पहले दिन when I admitted my college, so my pracharya tell me dharmarth काम मोक्ष आयुर्वेद आरोग्य रक्षणम। धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष आयुर्वेद आरोग्य रक्षणम। यदि आपको बड़े काम करने हैं, धर्म का काम करना है, अर्थशील बड़े काम करने हैं, तो आपको आरोग्य रहना जरूरी है, और आरोग्य रखने के लिए आयुर्वेद जानना जरूरी है। तो आयुर्वेद मेरी विद्या है, मैं उसको अपने जीवन में जीता हूं, पर मैं उससे अब इलाज नहीं करता। अब मैं धरती का इलाज करता हूं। जब से मैंने धरती का इलाज किया, धरती ने हम सब का इलाज कर दिया। अब हमारे पास एक भी रतौंधी का रोग नहीं है, नाइट ब्लाइंडनेस नहीं है। नॉट ए सिंगल पेशेंट इन माय रीजन who is affected by night blindness. Why? Because the very good water available, food, fodder, fuel wood, everything available in my region. Before is the malnutrition. So now Ayurveda with me, but मैं अब आयुर्वेद इलाज नहीं करता। अब मैं धरती का इलाज करता हूँ, लेकिन धरती का इलाज भी मैं आयुर्वेद से ही करता हूँ, एलोपैथी से नहीं करता।
You said you're a fearless man, so I would like to know what are some of your strengths and how did you apply these strengths to your use while working on the project?
You know, a lot of youth and young people feel and realize and internalize with health of himself and health of nature. So who realize the relationship with the health? So a lot of people come and ask me what we can do and what is the way we can enjoy the life with nature. Not enjoy the life of the physical things or money or physical infrastructure. they can enjoy the life with disciplined way of way with nature. So nowadays I feel the young people and youth is my strength, who is really they they come forward with own vision and they relate and they joining this. Sometime before I'm speaking in Pune with the young people, and one young girl asking me, "Sir, your grandfather and your father give a holy clean Ganga to you, but now you are giving the river Ganga is a dirty drain and dirty nala for us. So tell me what you say." She asked very hard and difficult question to me, and I really, really, I joined with her and I say, yes, your question is the right question. And you ask this question is the right person. I can say in my life, completed it 50 years in social work. When I'm 14-year-old young boy, when we start this work in my own village. In the beginning, I'm a student and I am doing really good agriculture because my father is a big landlord and very good lands near Delhi and very good agriculture I'm doing there. And I'm enjoying life with the agriculture and as a student. But when I joined the government, so I forget that. And when I resigned the government, I start river rejuvenation. So yes, I can't say I'm giving the river Ganga to you, a clean and holy river, like before. Because this holy river we destroyed in the name of development. My mother, my holy mother Ganga is really sick. And that my mother Ganga sick from cardiac disease. Cardiac disease means no environmental flow, no ecological flow in Ganga. But my government taking to mother and going to the beauty parlor. They are creating the beauty of my mother. They are creating a beautiful ghats, they are creating. And they say, we are doing river front view development. So the front view development is a shop of beauty parlor. But my mother need a really great heart specialist doctor. So I'm not a that level of the heart specialist doctor, but I know if the small river of Ganga, like my 8 river in the basin of Ganga, where I am working. So if that flow, the live, clean, continuous flow, and I can say that is the flow, environmental flow of my river. So after some days, maybe Ganga can make a clean and continuous flow like before. And after this answer, I give the one question to her. Yes, in my life, I'm originate the 8 river only in the basin of my mother, Holy Ganga. But I'm asking you what you are doing. You are the student. And I am only in next 30 years I can alive. But you alive more than 80 years or 85 years. So your plan needed more big and long plan. So if this young people can think with the long plan, with sustainable plan for better future, so they can enjoy the life, healthy life. So just I can answer you, yes, one hand I am very happy. I am on the way. And other hand, I am really happiest person who every day make a so many happiness in the face of the people. That is not the issue of only my life. This is the issue of the people where I am working and for working. मैं जिनके लिए काम कर रहा हूं उनकी खुशियां मेरी खुशियां होती हैं। तो मैं इतना ही मानता हूं कि आप लोगों को यदि अच्छे से जीना है तो आपको बड़े प्लान के साथ आगे आना होगा। आप यदि पढ़ाई के बाद नौकरी ढूंढेंगी तो आप मेरी तरह हैप्पीएस्ट पर्सन नहीं हो सकते। नौकरी के 9 काम 10वां हाथी। जब तुम अपने मन का काम करोगी तो कुछ भी तुम्हें किसी की चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है, अच्छे से आगे बढ़ जाए। ठीक है? You understand my answer?
Yes, we understand what you said. It was very enlightful. Avni, do you want to ask the next question?
Yeah, sure. So, Dr. Rajinder Singh ji, as you know, the Ganga rivers have many tributaries, like the Yamuna, for example. Will you be highlighting the tributaries' pollution problems as they pose a serious threat to well-populated areas of the Ganga Basin region?
You know, my Ganga is 1,700 smallest tributaries. Not only Yamuna. A lot of rivers related with Ganga. So only way if we can work with the small tributaries. And the small tributaries we can make healthy. So your Ganga, Holy Ganga, can again in life before. You know why the Ganga is Holy Ganga? The water of Ganga have 17 type of the biophars. The biophar is a character who is a really protected for the human health before. The white ash from the Himalayan Himalayan mountain, and the vegetation of Himalaya, medicinal value, they make join a special character of the water. And water is coming very fast in steep slopes, boulders, with boulders. So you see the water color of Ganga is white. But when this water we stop in Tehri Dam, so you can see the blue color of water. Why the change the color of water of Ganga? Because when the water is stopped, so the sun rays coming and algae coming. So algae is giving the blue color. So if you want your holy Ganga, please you complete your education and you come and do something for Ganga. Okay? This is not just question. This is some realization and internalization for better future. Okay?
Yeah, तो मेरे लिए आपके सवाल है कि has the Tarun Bharat Sangh ever collaborated with other NGOs, social body या even सरकार के साथ पानी के इश्यू के बारे? क्या आप दूसरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से के साथ काम किया है पहले?
Tarun Bharat Sangh working with every community and who is interested in water, any organization. We like not the marketization and privatization of water. We are never involved in any way activity in last 40 years. A lot of people say, oh, we are working on water. But they are working on marketization and commercialization and privatization of water. I am doing only communitization of water. I am only working for the community water right. One hand they conserve the water and second hand they have the ownership of water. Lot of people I know, they are saying, oh, we are working on water. But what they are working? For profit. I am never working for profit. I am only working for water security and water sustainability and water communitization.
हमारा नेक्स्ट सवाल आपके लिए you have progressed from a man who learned to heal the sickness of a man and now you can treat the sickness of the country. So when you look back, would you change anything?
Yes, I start my life with the treatment of the sickness of human, and after that my nature. But now it's really sickness of my country. Sometime I am thinking I am continue where I am doing, because that is the very much near of my heart. But when I am thinking my country is sick, so what we can do for country? So now I am doing for my country, the youth and the young people. Now I forget the Tarun Bharat Sangh. I forget the Indian water community. I am every day going to the colleges, schools and university. I every day interact with the youth and young people. brain is fast. They are really have some seed of hope. The young people and students and youth is the seed of hope for future. So now I am interested in the students and I am giving them my time to the university, college and something. I don't know. I can treat my country. I don't know. But you know, these students, if they think they can make better future.